All right. Hello, everybody. Sorry that I am late, but I am a mom of 3, and it takes a while to get ready. So let me see. Here. We are live. Let me know if you guys can hear me. And I'm just going to send people a little notification to let them know that I am live. And if you come on in, please say hi and let me know where you are from and and how your day is going. My name is Mfon, and I am the founder of Ziggy's Pudding, which is a skincare company. Right now we have baby products for irritated skin, eczema, diaper rash, dermatitis, and things like that. So we're catering to babies at this time, but in the future we're gonna have adult products, definitely. So yeah. Hi. So I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about the new products that I have developed. And I wanted to share that with you guys. Today is launch day for our Scalp Oil and our fragrance-free baby body butter. And I also have developed a baby body oil that I want to share with you guys as well. So come on in, share the video with everybody. Tell your friends, tell your mama friends, tell your mothers-to-be friends, and let them know about these products. So I want to tell you a little bit about the company before we get started, and just let a couple of people join us while I tell you about the company. Ziggy's Pudding is actually named after my 2 sons. My eldest son, whose name is Ziggy, and my middle son, his nickname is Pudding. So these are their nicknames. Anyway, I created the products specifically for them. They suffered through eczema, Ziggy specifically, eczema, diaper rash, cradle cap, sensitive skin, everything you could think of, baby acne, and even to this day, my kids still experience eczema, especially in the winter months. And as soon as winter is approaching, their skin tends to get a little bit drier. So I actually developed these products to help them and to help their skin improve. And I started working on our flagship product, which is our baby body butter. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how the YouTubers do it, but which is our baby body butter. So I worked on that 9 years ago, and I perfected it about 6 years ago. And that's when I had my middle son, and he was experiencing really bad infected eczema that was extremely itchy all the time. Ziggy's eczema issues, he wasn't extremely itchy, so I didn't have to add extra actives to the original body butter. But when my middle child was born, Pudding, he was extremely itchy. So that's when I started adding some herbs, which significantly increased the healing time and improved his skin. So that is the origin of Ziggy's Pudding. And I didn't know that I was going to start a company until my pediatrician actually asked me what I was using on my middle son's skin. And I told her it's something that I created, and she wanted the recipe for it. So I thought about it, and I still wasn't really sure. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I said, maybe I should sell this, because I've been sending it to friends and family for a few years. So I said, maybe I should start selling it. Maybe other people will like it. And almost 4 years ago, I decided to launch the product, our signature product, which is our baby body butter. And I started with that product. And then the success was pretty good. I was able to get into Follow Your Heart, which is a local small mom and pop shop right here in Woodland Hills, where I live, Woodland Hills, California. And that at the same time, I had my baby. I was pregnant when I was creating the business, but At the same time that I was able to get into that store, my daughter was experiencing really itchy scalp. Now, my older kids had experienced itchy scalp, but not as bad as her. And they had cradle cap, but not for a prolonged period of time. So she just kept having itchy scalp and would have these little tiny bumps that would just erupt on her scalp. So I was using a scalp oil that I was developing for her, really, to help with her itchy scalp. And when Follow Your Heart asked me, do you have anything else? I said, well, I can make this work. I mean, I've been using this scalp oil for a while, and it really works to help my daughter's itchy scalp. So that's where the scalp oil came about. And that's when I developed our scalp oil. And with the new branding, I relaunched it, and it's relaunching today, and it's available on the website. So I want to tell you a little bit more about our mission and, well, me, myself, and I. My mission and what I want to accomplish with Ziggy's Pudding. I want to provide cruelty-free vegan skincare that is a natural source or natural solution to irritation-prone skin. I want you guys to be able to come to us and have a complete after bath care system that you can use that will actually be effective for your babies and yourselves. With choosing the ingredients that I put in the products, I made sure to do the research to see what's effective for things like eczema and dermatitis and cradle cap and, impaired skin barrier, things like that. So I wanted to make sure that I formulated these products with ingredients that address those specific issues, which is what I have available for you guys today. I'm just taking a look at my notes really quick. As of this year, just a quick update, we are certified vegan and cruelty-free by PETA, which is a big accomplishment for me and for the company, because it shows you that I'm doing my due diligence to make sure that from the source of our ingredients, from the manufacturers and the distributors and the farmers, that no one is using any animal products or there is no cruelty of animals taking place while the raw materials are being extracted and provided to me to use to create these products. And that's very important to me, and I wanted to make sure I certified to make sure you guys know that I am doing my due diligence and to up the integrity of the company, because I'm a shopper as well as everyone else, and I look for things like that, and I know that's important to us mommies out there, having integrity and having transparency about your products and where they come from. So we are certified cruelty-free, we are certified vegan. We are looking to get organically certified in the next couple of years. The process does take a while, so that's in the works right now. So I'm very excited about these new products. So I wanted to introduce our new products to you guys, and that is why this live launch is here. So we'll talk about the new products and their benefits. And let me know in the meantime, if you're here, say hi, and let me know where you're joining from. I am in Woodland Hills, California. Let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me, and if you can, if you can hear me or see me. I'm just logging into my computer really quick. So let me know if you can hear me or see me. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. Hey, the Bay Area, that is so cool. I haven't been yet. I've been in California for 12 years in Los Angeles, and I haven't been to the Bay Area. Nice. That's awesome. That is great. I came from New York. I was raised in New York. I'm originally Nigerian, and I was born in the States, and I was raised in New York. And then when I was an adult, I moved here with my husband, and we decided to start a life here in Cali and had some babies. And so here we are in Cali. Nice, the Bay Area. Is it cold over there? It was foggy over here today. Make extremely foggy. But you know, it's fall. So let's start with the scalp oil. Our scalp oil, first of all, I get it. First of all, I want to let you guys know that sustainability is a big thing for me. So everything is packaged in a glass jar. All our products come in glass. Because glass also keeps the integrity of the oils. Glass helps protect the oils from UV radiation and damage. And it helps with, you know, preserving the products that's in here. And nothing leaches into the products. And glass is also biodegradable, so sustainability is very important to me. And I make sure that I use paper packaging and limit the plastic as much as I can. So yes, so let's talk about the scalp oil. Do you have any scalp issues out there, or have you had any babies who experience cradle cap, or just dry itchy scalp, or just random bumps in their scalp? You know, kids have all kinds of skin variations from birth till ever. But at least for the first 2 years, your baby's skin goes from one thing to the next. So this is a I like this oil. It's a great oil. It's a nice blend of very powerful anti-inflammatory, antifungal, and ingredients that are high in omega fatty acids. And so I created this scalp oil to be able to not only help with lifting the cradle cap patches off the scalp, but also fortifying the follicles of your hair so that you'll actually have healthier hair growth as the baby's hair starts to grow in. So in this scalp oil, we have Argan Oil and Borage Seed Oil. And Argan Oil is a Moroccan oil that is a powerhouse for not only moisturizing the hair and restoring the elasticity of your hair itself, but is also full of antioxidants and does have some antibacterial properties that is very healthy and helpful to your scalp. Argan oil by itself has been used to treat cradle cap for years, for centuries, and argan oil is very strong and very powerful for antioxidant properties in the skin, especially vitamin E. Vitamin E is essential to prevent sun damage, to prevent aging of the skin, and to work as an antioxidant to restore your own antioxidant stores in your skin and scalp. So can it help with postpartum hair loss and regrowth? It can help, but this, along with your nutrition, we can talk about that too, but along with nutrition, can help with postpartum hair loss and growth. Remember, when you're pregnant, your hair goes through several phases of growth, and when you're pregnant, the growth phase is elongated because of your hormones. When the baby comes out, your hair goes back to its normal, growth and fallout and growth and fallout pattern. So sometimes you experience this massive loss of hair after you have the baby because your body is now readjusting to its normal hormone levels, and it's going back to its normal way of regular shedding. Now, of course, you do have some hair loss. Yes, that comes with that. And this product, I'm going to tell you what's in it that's going to be helpful for that. If you massage it into your scalp twice a day or so, and after you put it on your scalp, you want to actually move. I don't know if you can see my scalp move, but you want to actually move your scalp to stimulate the blood circulation wherever you have those patches. I lost my hair on the sides. So wherever you have those patches, you want to move the scalp to stimulate circulation in those patches, and massaging this oil in along with stimulating the blood flow will help your hair grow back. Your nutrition is important though. So you want to make sure you are actually boosting your nutrition up with your vitamins. I will continue to take prenatal vitamins, and also add things like spirulina, which is an algae that is great for just overall health, and moringa, and different teas like nettle tea can also help with bringing back some hair over time. So yes, let me tell you what's in this scalp oil. Sorry. Argan oil has anti-inflammatory properties. It has sebum reducing properties. So sebum is the natural wax or lubricant layer that your skin produces to help your skin be lubricated and moisturized. Sometimes overactive sebum can crust over on the scalp, which is seborrheic dermatitis or cradle cap in babies. And argan oil helps to regulate that on your skin and on your scalp. It also has, like I said, anti-inflammatory properties that help to decrease inflammation that's associated with cradle cap. And then Borage Seed Oil has actually been studied to help improve hair growth over time. Borage Seed Oil is championed for being one of the oils that has the highest level of gamma-linoleic acid, or GLA, which is an essential fatty acid that your body does not produce, but those are one of the essential fatty acids that we actually need, and they help with inflammatory factors in your body to help decrease inflammation in your body. It has anti-aging and like sun damage benefits. And over time, there's been a study that shows that using borage seed oil in the scalp helped reduce the duration of time that the baby had cradle cap. And you'll find borage seed oil in your facial products as well as your shampoos and conditioners, because it's a very good moisturizer, emollient, and that essential fatty acid factor gives it so many benefits, like reducing frizz, reducing moisture loss, fortifying the cuticles, things like that. So borage seed oil is good for that. We have castor oil in here, and castor oil has been championed as the hair growth king, queen, whatever you want to call it. But a castor oil is wonderful for hair growth, and it's wonderful to actually help increase the size of or the appearance of your hair shaft to make your hair look thicker. So it does that. It also has been used for cradle cap for irritations, and it helps in wound healing. So castor oil is excellent for that. What else do we have here? We have tamanu seed oil. And tamanu seed oil has antifungal properties, and dandruff and things like that are associated with the fungus on the scalp. So tamanu seed oil can help reduce fungal irritation associated with seborrheic dermatitis, cradle cap, dandruff, things like that. We also have yarrow root and calendula extracts, and these extracts are there for their antiviral properties, their wound healing properties, and their antioxidant properties. All these things will help expedite healing and increase cellular turnover on the scalp and on the with the cradle cap to help make things move along faster and to increase the rate of healing, because once your scalp is clear and clean and breathable, then you'll have healthy hair growth. So I recommend for a cradle cap to use this daily. I used it twice a day for my daughter, and what I would do is I have it in a keep my children away cap, so mommies will appreciate that, because it's going to take them a while to open up. You know how you leave your stuff around and your kids go open it up and there's oil everywhere? Okay, so this cap makes sure you can't do that. So this is how it looks. It's like a golden oil. There's also, I think I'm forgetting something. Maybe I'm not, I don't know. But it's a golden oil, and what you would do is you don't want to put the dropper directly on your scalp, because you'll contaminate the actual oil itself. So I know we see on Instagram where everybody's like putting the dropper on your skin itself. Well, that's going to contaminate the actual oil, because you may take some bacterial stuff and put it back into your oil and you're going to have a problem. So what you can do is you can just aim. I don't have a mirror, I'm just using the thing, and just drop it on your scalp or your baby's scalp and saturate it on the scalp. Once you lightly rub it into the scalp, make sure it's fully saturated. If you're dealing with cradle cap, fully saturate the scalp with the oil and then cover your scalp. cover the baby's scalp for a couple of hours. You can do 30 minutes if you're in a rush, but I would do a couple of hours just to let the oil soak into the scalp, and then to make it easier for those patches to easily lift out of the scalp. Once you let it soak for a couple of hours, you can do this overnight. You'll take a comb or a brush and gently just lift the patches off the scalp. If your baby has thick hair like mine, then you would just use a thicker comb. Not necessarily a thicker comb. Give me a minute, I'm gonna get my thoughts together. You will use a comb, but not the ones with the smaller teeth, the ones with a wider tooth comb. Thank you. A wider tooth comb, and you would gently lift the cradle cap off the scalp. Then you will wash the hair with a mild shampoo. If you don't want to condition it, because the conditioner can sit on your scalp if you don't rinse it properly, which can cause more problems. So you wash the hair. What I did is wash their hair, and I'll put this on the strands of their hair. I will put the scalp oil back on the strands of their hair, and I'll repeat that process with applying the scalp oil to their scalp, letting it sit for a few hours, and then washing it off. And it took about 3 days or so for the cradle cap to go away. Some people report it going away in 7 days. Some people report it going away in 2 weeks. But if you don't do anything about it, it does take a long time to go away. Because remember, studies have shown that cradle cap is now known to be caused by a decrease in linoleic acid in children. So with Borage seed oil and all these other oils, you're kind of giving that to the child and putting that on their scalp, so that can help speed things up and heal their scalp faster. If you're doing a scalp massage, you would put that, like if you're talking about postpartum hair loss, you would drop that on the oil, then massage that into the scalp, and then proceed with massaging your scalp, where you're actually moving your scalp around in order to stimulate blood flow. And you want to do this for about 10 minutes a day, to just move. I don't know if you see my scalp moving. If you see my scalp moving, just give me a thumbs up. Move your scalp around to stimulate blood flow. You can do this while you're watching a movie, and 10 minutes a day will help, and you'll notice a difference with the areas that are thinner. So that is our scalp oil. And then let me know if you have questions about the scalp oil. I think this feed is a little slow, so if you do, I will come back to answer it. I wanted to introduce another product that we have. So some people like butters, and so we had the baby body butter for a long time. And some people like oils because it's quick and it spreads easier and it spreads faster, and they can just be out the door. So that is what this is for. This is a full body head to toe oil for your baby, and it can be used, and you can use it too, of course. And it can be used as a bath oil. It can be used for infant massage, which I highly, highly advocate for children, because it creates bonding. It helps regulate their hormones. Infant massage is very, very important for babies. So this baby body oil has some good things in here, because I always focus on irritated skin. Most babies have sensitive and irritated skin at some point in their lives. So I created this oil to address not only being able to be used as a daily moisturizer and to be used every day and from head to toe, but to also take care of things like dermatitis, like dry skin, like mild eczema. And so that's what this oil will address. It comes in a glass bottle, and it's 4 ounces. The scalp oil, is 2 ounces. And if you're just using it for cradle cap, this is going to last you a long time. If you're using it for cradle cap, or if you're using it for maybe a pre-wash treatment, you can also use the scalp oil for a pre-wash treatment, which is basically putting oil on your scalp and your hair, covering your hair with a shower cap, and just letting it sit for 10 to 15 minutes, then shampooing your hair. That increases luminosity in your hair, and it increases conditioning of your hair. And it helps your hair not be stripped after you wash it from whatever shampoo you're using. So that would decrease breakage if you're using this as a pre-shampoo treatment. The baby body oil can be used as a bath oil, can be used for infant massage, can be used as a daily moisturizer. It is suitable for newborns, and it is suitable for children of all ages and all stages. And all of these are fragrance-free. These line of products have no essential oils in them, because essential oils have been shown to sensitize children and people's skin over time. And I want to focus on irritation-free skincare. So that's why I've created these line of products, to make sure that I can offer that to you guys. So this body oil features oat kernel oil and rosehip seed oil. And if we know anything about oatmeal and oatmeal baths, we know oatmeal has anti-itch properties. So oat oil also has anti-itch properties, and oat oil is high in ceramides. And so I put this in here because I know that skin that is irritated is low in ceramides, which also can lead to an increase in transepidermal water loss. So in order to combat that, and that's what you'll experience too when winter season comes, your skin is dry, you're irritated, you're more prone to losing a lot of moisture from your skin and getting cracked skin. Babies, especially coming out of the womb, where they're like inundated in this bath of goodness, and then they come out of the womb and then they are thrown out into this world. Their skin gets dry and cracked within 24 hours of birth. And you bathe them in that chlorinated water. We'll get there. But this is going to help prevent that dry, cracked skin. So rosehip seed oil, we know, is very, very high in vitamin C, has a bit of vitamin A, and is high in antioxidants. It is championed for being helpful in wound healing. Also has anti-inflammatory properties. It's been shown to be helpful in scar reduction and stretch mark reduction as well. Rosehip seed oil helps improve the elasticity of the skin and skin suppleness. And oat oil, like I said, has anti-itch properties and has ceramides in it, which can help prevent epidermal water loss, and can help the skin repair its own barrier over time, which is very helpful for us eczema-prone people like me and my kids and my husband and some of you guys. This can help repair the skin barrier over time, oat seed oil. I also put in here jojoba seed oil. Jojoba oil is actually a wax that comes from the jojoba plant. It just comes as an oil, but it's actually a waxy substance that has also been shown to be helpful in wound healing, has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Also, there's squalane. And squalane here that I put in here is derived from amaranth. And squalane is a potent moisturizer and also helps in preventing water loss on the epidermis and helps protect the skin barrier. And sunflower seed oil, of course. Sunflower seed oil and vitamin E oil, both. Sunflower seed, of course, has a high moisture content and is high in vitamin E. And vitamin E is an antioxidant, as we know, that's going to help stabilize these oils and also give you guys some good benefits of antioxidant properties from it in this oil. So yeah, I really love this oil. It's very, very lightweight. No scent. I mean, it smells like plant oils. If you ever smell like jojoba, it has a specific type of smell to it. But it doesn't last, so I don't know if you can see that. So it's very lightweight, and it goes on. It's not tacky at all. It's not like greasy or tacky like how Vaseline would be or something like that. You just rub it in, And I have chronically dry skin, and probably a lot of mommies do because we're always washing and cleaning and washing and cleaning. So these oils have been really helpful in softening my skin. As you can see, it doesn't leave your skin greasy. You have a little bit of a shine to it once you put it on, and you'll see in about 5 minutes it completely absorbs into my skin. And how you should put any moisturizer on the skin is to leave it, put it on your skin, and then don't put anything on your skin for 3 to 5 minutes to allow the oil to absorb into your skin. Because if you put the oil or cream or whatever you like to use on the skin and then put your clothes on, you're basically rubbing it off of your skin, or it's basically going to absorb into your clothes. So you want to just allow it to be. So it hasn't even been 5 minutes and it's already absorbed into my skin, if you can tell. It's a very nice lightweight oil. The oat oil gives it a lot of body. It's like, it feels like a nice luxurious oil. These oils that I put in here are low comedogenic, so they will likely not cause you to break out if you want to use it on your face. But I always suggest to test certain, test maybe on the sides or behind your ear, or just do a little bit at a time. Don't like just go lather it on, and see if your skin tolerates these ingredients. And if they do, you can use this, you as an adult, on your face. But for babies, their skin is less mature than ours, so I would put this on from head to toe, even on their scalp, even on their hair, head to toe. This is a daily oil that you can use for multiple purposes. So yes, so that's why we created this oil. And of course, in the bath, just pump as much as you want in the bath and soak in the bath for 10 minutes or so, and then continue with your bathing ritual. Yeah, and you can put this on after the bath too. And yeah, those are our two newest products. And then of course, I've had the baby body butter for a long time. And I originally started with the fragrance-free version of, man, the lighting. Sorry, guys, but okay, I don't know if you can see that. I originally started with the fragrance-free version of the baby body oil, and then I created the one that has lavender, organic lavender essential oil in it for a while. But I had some customers who wanted me to give them the fragrance-free version, because some people are sensitive to lavender. Now, of course, I do take care to use lavender that is organic and that has been created by true distillation and not been created through hexane and all these other chemical ways to extract essential oils. Sorry, I'm having a brain freeze. To extract essential oils. So, but I wanted to give you guys options, options of having a fragrance-free version, and if you want a little bit of a smell, lavender. Now, mind you, the lavender, after a couple of hours, you don't smell like anything because it's a actually organic, true essential oil. The fragrance-free version, though, smells like chocolate. Not really smells, but it has a little bit of a chocolatey smell mixed with a shea butter-y, plant earthy type scent that does not stay on you at all. You smell it initially and then you're about your business. But people do like that little chocolatey scent to it. So remember, fragrance free when you're using plant derived products is not actually it's not actually benign of scent. There is some scent to it. It's just not that artificial fragrance oil kind of scent that stays with you, that stuff that you will see at Bath and Body Works or whatever, that stays with you for hours upon days. But there is a scent to it because the scent comes from the natural oils and butters in which these are created from. So let me open it. I always close these things, like I don't want anything to go in there, so it's going to take me a minute to open it. But while I'm trying to pry this open, if you have any questions, let me know. So I'm just going to open it here, peel it open, take the cap off. So you can see it's a natural product, and it's handmade by me. So of course there's going to be a little variation in the texture, but I love it, and a lot of my customers love it too, thank goodness. It's like butter. I'm just going to use the one on this cap here to demonstrate. It's like butter. The texture is buttery, and it's lightweight enough. I use it on my skin. Now you see my face has a little bit of a sheen to it. I don't mind. I don't know how to put on foundation, all that stuff. So I use this guy on my skin, and I use it on my face. And on my face, I only use a very tiny bit, even less than that, for my whole entire face. I don't know if you can see that. Let me know if you can see that. A very tiny bit for my whole entire face. And I do that once a day. For my kids, the best time to put a body butter on or any moisturizer on is within 3 minutes of a bath. You know, like while they're still wet, kind of, and still have moisture, because you want this to seal in that moisture. For it to be effective, you want, the skin needs moisture to hydrate it. It needs water, And once you give your skin water, you need to seal in that water. And that's where these butters come into play, with the shea butter and the cocoa butter and all the other oils. And it has a similar oil profile to the other products I have, because the company is focused on anti-inflammatory and irritation-free skincare. So I'm using most of the same types of ingredients to help our skin improve over time, and to prevent water loss, and to prevent skin dryness, and to actually just be a powerhouse in a jar, so that you don't have to have a whole bunch of stuff. You can use this on your lips, you can use this on your chapped elbows, you can use this on your chapped skin around the mouth, you can use this on your feet, you can use this in your armpits, you can use this everywhere. This can just be in your purse and your diaper bag for all types of uses. And with this, I use this excuse me, I use this all over the baby, from head to toe. I use it to prevent diaper rashes. I use it to heal diaper rashes. I use it for eczema patches, dry skin, and as a daily moisturizer, especially for people who are prone to dry skin. We need to use thicker, greasier, but more so thicker, oilier products to keep our skin from losing moisture. So I just put it on there, and this is a lot. See, that is even a lot, and I don't usually use that much for my face, but for a baby, that much I would use for like the top half of their body. Now I already have the oil on, but you'll see I have dry skin, and so my body just drinks up all these moisturizers, and you just rub it in, and it's not tacky, it is not greasy. You have a little bit of a sheen, and it's almost the same profile as the oil, except it has butters in it, and it has cocoa butter and shea butter in there, so it's a little bit thicker, and it's meant as to have a protective barrier over the skin, so the skin doesn't lose any moisture while it goes through its healing process. We also have a couple of herbs in here. I have formulated it with Yarrow Root as well, and calendula, myrrh, and Argan grapefruit. And those are very strong, powerful herbs for wound healing. And the reason why I formulated it for wound healing is because, remember, when I created this, my son was experiencing diaper rashes for 3 months of his life, then progressed to eczema and all these other things. So wound healing was essential, and scar reduction was essential in creating this formula. So in this formula, we have shea butter, which shea butter is a powerful emollient that's been used for thousands of years for dermatitis and different skin conditions, and as a general emollient. You'll find shea butter in a lot of your commercial lotions now, and your hair conditioners and things like that, because it's a skin conditioning agent, and it doesn't clog the pores like some other butters can. And it's a very, very powerful ingredient. And cocoa butter is high in antioxidants as well. Very, very high in antioxidants. Of course, chocolate. And chocolate has anti-inflammatory properties. You know, cocoa butter, chocolate is derived from the cocoa butter seeds, and so is cocoa butter. And chocolate, we use cocoa butter to make chocolate. So high antioxidant properties. Tamano seed oil is in here as well for antifungal properties. Rosehip seed oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, which is a very nice emollient, a little bit of olive oil, some castor oil for antiviral properties, as well as, I don't want to miss anything, hemp seed oil. Hemp seed oil, not to be confused with cannabis oil or CBD oil. Hemp seed oil is actually comes from the seed of the cannabis plant. So the cannabis plant actually grows two different versions. So there's the marijuana, which has the leaves and the flowers and the buds that has the THC and the hallucinogens and what people smoke. And then there's the hemp plant, which we derive hemp seed oil, hemp seeds from that are edible sources of omega-3, 6, and 9 fatty acids, which are essential fatty acids that we need for our body's functionality and anti-inflammatory properties. And it's very high in antiviral agents, antioxidant properties. So there's hemp seed oil in here. It's a powerful healing oil that I put in here to help speed up healing. So this oil, this butter, is specifically for those irritated skin types, eczema skin types, dry skin types, cracked skin, dermatitis, contact dermatitis, things like that. This butter is good for that. And if you just experience dry skin throughout the winter time or year round, this is great for it too. If you're an adult and you want to use this, I would use this as a nighttime cream, you know, after your actives. I think that's what they call them. After your skin actives, I would put this on as the last step to seal in the moisture and seal in all the treatments that you've done to your skin. And then just let it sit for a while. I would do this maybe 30 or 40 minutes before you go to bed so that it can absorb directly into your skin and not be smudged off on your pillow or anything like that. And then, yeah, the baby body butter. It's the signature product. One of my customers called the baby body butter the MVP of my company. So, yeah, so those are the products. So, yep, the scalp oil and the baby body oil are brand new and available on the site right now. And then the fragrance-free baby body butter is available right now. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have just joined, thank you so much for coming to my live. And I will sit here and wait for your questions because I said a lot of things. And then y'all can just let me know how y'all are doing and how your day went. And I'm just going to say hi to everybody. I'm going to put in the chat the website, and it's ziggy'spudding.com. And I don't know if I told you the pricing of this oil, but if you're going to purchase today, which is launch day, I'm going to put this coupon in the chat for you guys. Let me just double check my computer so I can see if I have the right coupon code for y'all to use today to get yourself some products for the winter, right? Because winter is approaching quicker than we know it, and this year is gonna leave us before we know it, right? It's crazy. So let me just check this discount code and make sure I set it up. So yes, so this is the discount code for discount code. If you're going to use it today, go ahead and use it. It is available all weekend long to purchase these products. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for following. Thank you for purchasing. To all of you guys who've supported me all these years. For the past couple of years, thank you for supporting. Thank you for sharing my stories and answering my DMs and everything like that. I plan on being more more available to you guys and showing up more on lives just to talk about ingredients and motherhood and all these other things that we go through with our skin. As you can see, I break out often. Winter is coming, so I'm breaking out. And mothers are the worst patients. But so when I break out, I just use the body butter. And I just put it on, and I just find the trigger to see what it is that is causing me to break out. And now I know my trigger, and it's actually the detergent that I use to clean the dishes. And if I buy the wrong one, I start to break out like within 24 hours. So I don't know if you guys experience that too. But yeah, the code for you guys to use to get 10% off today is thanks10. Thanks10 on the website ziggy'spudding.com. If you purchase more than $30 worth of products, you will get free shipping. And all the products that's purchased will be shipped out on Monday. And thank you guys for your orders. And before I go, let me know if you have any more questions. And if you guys are not following me on Facebook, go ahead and follow me on Facebook at Ziggy's Pudding, and on Pinterest. And I'm going to try to figure out TikTok. And then I'll let you know about TikTok also. Again, thanks again for joining the launch day live. I had a great time. And I hope I was helpful today. Also, feel free to shoot me an email if you have any questions at mfon@ziggy'spudding.com. Let me actually put it in the chat. Excuse me. If you have any questions, send me an email. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys soon. I'll probably come on live again this week or next weekend to talk to you guys a little bit more. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thank you for spending time with me this afternoon. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.